gonna try this shit again, and it's gonna be brief for the moment because between my children, their company, and my boyfriend, ain't nobody trying to let me be great. Every time I open my mouth to say a sentence, my phone rings. Somebody calls me. Somebody walk in the room. So, like I was trying to say, Tyler Dan Perry. Love his plays. Been watching them plays since forever. We'll break a tear. We'll bust a tear out watching some of them Tyler Perry plays, especially like the family reunion play, the Big Happy Family play, Diary of a Mad Black Woman play. Most of them, especially my favorite ones are the ones with Medea in it, with Tyler Perry being Medea in the play. So it's not like I don't like his work. I really enjoy his work, but bro, you need some help. It's nothing wrong with admitting you need help. You need some help. I don't want to keep hearing your perspective as a black woman, because you weren't one. I don't care how many months or how many shows or how many times you had to live your life in a dress for months and months and days and weeks at a time as a Medea. You're not a woman. And so your perspective as a black woman, like the things that you write coming from a black woman through your perspective is bullshit. You got a lot of these characters looking real stupid and real weak on sisters specifically. I don't care how cute Andy is. I don't care how sharp she dressed. I don't care that she a lawyer. This is the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Now, we all been stupid for a man, me included, me especially. We all been, you know what I'm saying, on some dumb shit for a nigga. But you cannot put all your good goddamn sense aside for a man that's showing you what type of shit he on as he's doing the bullshit, and you acting like you just don't see it. It's one dialogue in particular that just burns my biscuits, and it's in the first season, and it's early in the, I'm trying to think, I think it may be the episode when she finds out that he's, well, no, she knew he was married, so it must have been the episode when she met his wife. So it's early on, it's like the first or second, maybe in third episode, where she meets Gary's wife. And I had to sit in front of him. Have you ever had to sit in front of your man's other woman? Like, girl, been there, done that, but you knew what you was doing. You don't get to be this dramatic and emotional when you knew you was fucking somebody's husband. Like, no, you don't. You don't. So that got on my fucking nerves. And then they were that's those same episodes, and they was having this dialogue, her and her three friends, and she's like, why can't we just be women? Why did just can't let us be women? Like, girl, what the fuck is you talking about? Whether you got a good man, you're a woman. Whether you got a bad man, you're a woman. Whether your life is good, a woman. Whether your life sucks, a woman. What the fuck is you talking about? Why can't we just be women? Why can't they just let us be? Because you fucking with somebody's husband, bitch. That's why they can't let you be. Like, then shorty who fucked with the gay dude. I don't have nothing wrong with gay people. I love gay people. They some of my favorite people. But girl, don't keep fucking with him knowing that he got all of this shit going on with him that you question, that you don't like, that you wonder about, and then you keep talking about this nigga, but then you still fucking him at the same time. Like, so the panties cool with you or not. Like, don't judge him for sticking the vibrator up his ass when you saw him stick the vibrator up his ass and you ain't blink, you ain't budge, you ain't move, you ain't nothing. Like, you was cool with that shit when he did it because you ain't say nothing to him while he was doing that shit. But then you gonna tell all your little homegirls and y'all make fun of this nigga. That's fucked up. And Tyler Perry, I don't know if Tyler Perry gay, straight, bi, whatever, pans, trans, what, I don't know what that nigga got going on, but some of the way that he write his characters, especially his male characters, especially this gay character, especially the way that he wrote this character of the what is her name, Sabrina's little suspect boyfriend or whatever. I don't know if you're trying to get us to be like men, you know, just because men are effeminate or just because men like getting their prostate tickled. That's a quote from the script. That's a verbatim. Just because they like doing that shit don't make them gay. It don't make them gay. But just because I believe that you're not gay don't mean I gotta accept you wearing panties and putting vibrators up your ass. And it don't make me homophobic to not want to fuck with you because you do that. I don't care who don't like that shit. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. And fuck you. Like, let out. Also, if you really want a good laugh, and you really want to see some bad writing, and you really want to see what I'm talking about, watch Acrimony. Acrimony is horrible. Acrimony is it's so horrible that is great. It's so bad that it's brilliant. I watched the blank screen for about 30 minutes after Acrimony ended because I was trying to figure out how the fuck did she get back on the boat? And why the fuck did he make her like that? Like, alright, I get it. You wasted your time on this nigga, marrying a nigga, chasing a nigga because of his potential. Turns out, potential don't pay no bills. But when he finally did sell his product and, you know, stuff started happening for him, this nigga came and offered you $10 million when he only spent close to $1 million of your dollars, and you flipped the fuck out and you ain't take the money. And then you just got obsessed over a nigga who you acted like you hated the whole time up until he did something. He became something of himself. Look, Tyler Perry's a genius. I know Tyler Perry used to be homeless, used to live in his car. Tyler Perry came a long way. Tyler Perry came from, he said, not knowing how he was going to pay people to be in his plays or not knowing people want to sell tickets. And now this nigga is a billionaire. He owns studios. This nigga owns one of the biggest studios as far as Hollywood go in Atlanta. Period. Like, this nigga he's that guy when it comes to this. But bro, you need some help. I don't want to keep hearing a story that's supposed to be about black women, for black women, from black women, but it's written by you. I don't want to hear that shit no more. It's getting on my nerves. It doesn't make you less of a genius to get some help. It does not make you less of a great writer, a great producer, director, whomever, to get a hand in a writer's room. Like, my nigga, all the way you brag about how fast you throw this shit together, it's nothing to brag about because it looks and sounds like you threw that shit together. Like it's not good. Like, it's not written well. It's like they saying the same shit over and over. It's very repetitive in the script. Like, just because you reword it don't mean that you're saying something different. The way that you have the show formatted with sisters, that first season, it literally was like their lives was falling apart day by day. All of this shit was supposed to be happening in the same day or in the same week, or this happened before work, this happened at the lunch break, this happened the next day. Tonight we gonna talk, all get together and have drinks and figure this shit out, and then the next day some more shit happened. Like, bro I'm 36 with 5 kids and 2 baby daddies, and my life don't got that much drama. I don't believe that these bitches with no kids, no husbands, and besides fucking Sabrina and Andy, they got regular ass jobs. Like, yeah, Shorty she's a business owner. She does own her hair salon, but she does hair. Other Shorty work at the airport. Sabrina works at the bank, and Andy is a lawyer. Why with these boring ass jobs and these boring ass lives, no man and no husband, no kids? Why is y'all life this drama filled? Also, that goddamn theme song. The theme song comes on like, my girls hold me down, and when these niggas mess around, I ain't looking for love. But then the next line is, we going out tonight because I'm looking for love. I'm really going to need you to figure this shit out. Like, I'm really going to need you to pick a side. Which one is it? Do we hate niggas or do we not hate niggas? You know what I'm saying? Is dark-skinned men evil or they cool? Because if you notice that when it comes to Tyler Perry, the dark-skinned protagonist is always a piece of shit. He always lie. He always cheat. He always abusive. He always fuck his wife over. There's always some bullshit with a dark-skinned guy. I guess light-skinned niggas can't do no wrong. But, and white ones. Child. So, every Tyler Perry show is, bro, it's I need some change. I don't want to stop watching his shows, but I don't watch Sisters because it's so great and it's like it's must see TV. I watch this shit to watch it, to talk about it. I watch it to criticize it. I watch it so I could text my sister that night or the next morning and be like, did you see this bullshit? So like, I mean, I guess you still making your money and you still getting your ratings because, like I said, whether I'm watching it to criticize it or watch it because I think it's great, I'm still watching it. So a rating is a rating is a rating. So I get it. And if you ever thought Tyler Perry gave a fuck about what I think or what you think or what anybody thinks, I would suggest that you watch that episode of Blackish where he's basically saying, fuck people like you and me and everybody else who got a problem with what he does and how he do it because he knows who his audience is. He has a niche audience. He knows what they want and what they like, and can't nobody tell him how to feed his audience, and he's going to do what works for him. And those are, you know, I can't say that that's how he feels verbatim because this was a TV show and this was part of a script, but it sounded true enough to phone to me that that's how he really think, and the work that he puts out and the caliber of it sometimes, I believe he don't give a fuck for real. Like, a fall from grace, sometimes when I'm having a really bad day or I'm just really, really, really bored, I'll watch the movie reviews on YouTube of A Fall from Grace because the way niggas was dragging this movie, bro, it puts a smile on my face. It's hilarious. One person in particular, Alexander Rogers, when I'm bored or when I'm just having a shit day, I watch Alexander Rogers' A Fall from Grace review. When I tell you, I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh out loud. And I've seen that shit about 20 times. Bro, there's no way we watching that movie and we seeing a wig exchange in between a blink of an eye. Like she turned back, her wig was different. She turned back, it was different again. There's no way we should be seeing that. There's no way we should be able to see the lace on a wig. There's no way that we should be able to see people at the restaurant eating and the plates are fucking empty. And we could see the mics hanging. And when they had the judge in his scene, you could see him reading the script. Like, for what? For what? Why? What's the point of building this big, grandiose, expensive, lovely studio if you was going to do some bootleg ass work? Like, if your shit was going to look like it cost $15 worth of food stamps. Like, for why? For why? So yeah, that's just what I'm ranting about right now. Figure out some more topics and see how I'm gonna freak this and see what we gonna do. But y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, though, these eyebrows, I did that. These eyebrows is flaky. But yeah, my phone ringing, my man calling and shit. So, cause you know, like I said, well, let me be great. So let me go.